hello everyone, this is CB Smallwood, and you're watching Mental Junk Food, the place where we talk about all things comics, sci-fi, horror, fantasy, pop culture, and everything in between. And today, we're talking about the unfortunate demise of one of my favorite games, which is Friday the 13th, the game, which came out several years ago. And it was announced, as far as I know, as of today, that the makers of the game will no longer be supporting it past December. So here's the quote. Friday the 13th, the game, the expiration of license time has come. Our license for Friday the 13th will expire on December 31st of 2023. On that date, Friday the 13th, the game will no longer be available for sale both physically and digitally. The game will, however, continue to function through at least December 31st of 2024 if you already own it. And at this time, we've made the decision to reduce the price to $4.99 for the base game and 99 cents for each piece of DLC content. You better believe that I'm going to get some of this DLC content before it is too late. We will continue to offer the title and content at that price point right up until it's removed from digital and physical storefronts on December 31st of 2023. We would like to thank our community for the dedication they've shown to the Friday the 13th, the game, and Gun Interactive as a whole, and we are happy that the game will live on a while longer and continue to be enjoyed by anyone owning the game already. So, I have a few questions, concerns about this, So basically, December 31st, 2024 rolls around. After that date, nobody can buy the game after that point. No one can download the game, whatever, what have you after that point, as far as I know. The question I have is how long will the servers be up for people to be able to play the game that already own the game? Or will those servers be shut down around the same time? Is there an option for private servers to be, put up to keep the game going? Probably not. The other thing is, will you still be able to play offline with the bots that the game has available? Or is it just kind of shut down totally for all time, even if you own the game? So lots of little questions there. So don't know what's going to happen with that. So why is Friday the 13th the game going to be history coming this December? Well, according to an article at JoeBlow.com that was published of May 12th of 2022, there was a lawsuit between the original film's director, producer Sean S. Cunningham and screenwriter Victor Miller for several years now. And even though the lawsuit officially came to an end a few short years ago, it still doesn't look like any progress has been made toward getting a new Friday the 13th movie into production. That's because Miller was granted the copyright to the original Friday the 13th in the United States, but he and Cunningham really have to come to some sort of agreement before anything new is made. So I'm not going to read through this entire article, but the big short end stick of it, whatever, however you want to phrase it, is there's a lawsuit between these two men and screenwriter Victor Miller, who came up with the idea or concept of Friday the 13th, has the rights, I believe, to the very first screenplay / movie that came out. And so there's some questions about what he can do with the franchise with that. While Sean S. Cunningham owns the Jason Friday the 13th franchise that has the hockey mask killer, okay? But in the original screenplay, the whole bit with the mom and the young Jason popping up out of the lake and stuff like that, Victor Miller has that. So it kind of divides the franchise completely in two. And as you can imagine, Friday the 13th, the game, which has both elements in it, it doesn't really have room to move forward, past that. So I just saw this news. I thought it was really interesting. I just wanted to pass it along. I just want to mention that I plan on making more mental junk food videos where I fill you with all the wonderful news of the day and just little interesting tidbits as they come to me. Also on my channel, I got a lot of different things going on. I got my live show, Sketching Past Midnight, where I talk about comics and making comics and things that go bump in the night. I'm planning on beefing up that show here soon, and a couple more things coming at you. Also, I have a making comics video series I plan on ramping up. Regardless, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Please help me out by hitting that subscribe button, that follow button. You can also check me out on odyssey.com, which is an awesome website. And as always, folks, I appreciate you watching, and I will catch you in the next video.